How would you like to increase the flow of the transition towards Scrum in your organization and increase the adoption of Scrum, spread it throughout the organization? Hi, my name is Tim McDermott, and I'm a senior project manager at a place called Scrum. I live in Tampa Bay. I work primarily on software development projects. Tampa Bay is a beautiful city with many beautiful outdoor locations, so I like to do my videos outdoors. Today I'm in a place in St. Petersburg called Sunken Gardens, and I'm in the middle of their butterfly garden. I'm in the hopes that if you'll keep a lookout behind me, you'll probably see some butterflies flowing around. Anyway, so what I'm talking about though is the adoption of Agile, Scrum, the project management methodology, how to get it proliferated throughout your organization. And say you have a Scrum team that's now done Scrum and now is expert at doing it, and now you need to spread it throughout the organization. There's multiple approaches. Some of them, two or three of the ones I'll talk about today. One of them is just split and seed. It is just taking the current team that's successful at doing it and dividing them up into smaller teams. And then as soon as you divide them up, add additional members that are necessary to make that Scrum team a fully formed Scrum team. That's one approach. Its benefits is its speed of proliferation. You can create multiple Scrum teams from one Scrum team instead of just cloning one. But so that's one approach. Another approach is called grow and split. You just take your currently existing high-performing Scrum team and just keep adding members until it's about double its original size and it's performing good. Then take that team and split it up into two teams in the middle of a public place with people walking around. Split it up, into two grow high-performing teams, because they're not adding new members yet. You get those two high-performing teams up and running successfully, and then split those up, etc., and so on and so on. And then another approach is just to to take that high-performing team that already exists and to use the best members from that team as coaches to go into other existing teams, not newly created teams, but existing teams, and to just coach, not to Scrum Master, not to be the product owner, but just to observe and coach those teams. So there's three different approaches. And they have their pluses and minuses. The split approach at first was a more rapid approach. The growth approach was a little less rapid, but more secure in spreading the best practices of Scrum and getting better teams out of it than you would with the first approach. And then the other approach is just another quick way of spreading Scrum, but it might be a kind of a slower way, etc. That's it. So I'm here in the butterfly garden, and I'm anxious to explore this a little bit more. It's going to be very beautiful. Again, this is Sunken Gardens in St. Petersburg. If you liked the video, then click on like, and if you have any comments or questions, you can click on the comment section, question section. Thank you.